Welcome to the Philippines, an archipelago of over 7,000 islands scattered across the Western Pacific, each with its own unique charm, story, and spirit. This is not just a country. It's a living mosaic of ancient traditions, breathtaking nature, warm-hearted people, and unforgettable experiences. In this journey, we'll travel across Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, discovering the very best the Philippines has to offer. From lush mountains and heritage towns to sun-kissed beaches and coral-filled seas. Buckle up. Your 30-minute journey through paradise begins now. Batanes. Our journey begins at the top of the country, in Batanes, the northernmost province, and perhaps the most picturesque. Here, nature paints in bold strokes, endless green rolling hills that meet dramatic cliffs, all framed by the fierce, endless ocean. The skies here are vast, and the silence is sacred. This is a place where stone houses built by the Ivatan people have stood for centuries, designed to survive typhoons and time. As you walk through the village of Sagada or climb up Marlborough Hills, you'll feel like you've stepped into another world. There's honesty here, literal honesty. Stores called honesty cafes operate with no cashier. You take what you want and leave your payment in a box. It's not just a charming idea, it's a lifestyle. Batanes is not just a place, it's a philosophy of simplicity, peace, and trust. Banaue and Batad, Ifugao. Descending from the northern seas into the heart of Luzon's Cordillera Mountains, we arrive in Ifugao, home of the majestic Banaue and Batad rice terraces. These terraces are often called the eighth wonder of the world. Carved into the mountains over 2,000 years ago by hand and maintained through generations, these rice paddies form stairways to the sky, vibrant green, curved by nature, shaped by culture. Batad is the most scenic of them all. From above, it resembles an amphitheater of rice built perfectly into the folds of the land. Trekking here is no easy feat, but every step reveals beauty, not just in the view, but in the lives of the Ifugao people who still live in traditional huts, cultivate rice the old way, and honor their ancestors in quiet rituals. Here, time slows down. You don't just see the landscape, you become part of it. Sagada. A short trip from Banaue brings us to the misty mountain town of Sagada, a place wrapped in clouds and spiritual energy. Here, cliffs are not just for climbing, they are sacred burial grounds. Hanging coffins, yes, coffins suspended on rock faces, are part of an ancient Igorot tradition. The belief is that the higher the dead are placed, the closer they are to the heavens. But Sagada offers more than mystery. Venture deep into Sumaguing Cave, where stalactites and underground pools form a dark, echoing kingdom. Or wake before dawn to climb to Kiltapan Viewpoint, where the rising sun melts over a vast sea of clouds. The air here is crisp, the pace slow, the stories deep. Sagada is where solitude and soulfulness meet, and you'll leave with both questions and peace. So, vegan. We now head west to Vigan, in the Ilocos region, a UNESCO World Heritage City that looks like a living postcard from the Spanish colonial era. Horse-drawn carriages still clatter along Calle Crisologo, a cobblestone street lined with preserved 18th-century houses and lantern-lit balconies. Vigan is a fusion of cultures. Spanish architecture mixes with Chinese influence and Filipino craftsmanship. In local workshops, artisans carve wood, weave cloth, and make berne jars using centuries-old methods. Try the famous vegan empanada, a crispy treat filled with meat, vegetables, and egg, or the garlicky vegan longanisa sausage, best served with local vinegar. At night, the dancing fountains of Plaza Salcedo light up the town's historic core, a reminder that vegan may live in the past, but it continues to shine today. Tagaytay, and Tal. Just a couple of hours south of Manila lies Tagaytay, a cool retreat perched on a ridge overlooking one of the most curious sights in the world, a volcano inside a lake inside a volcano. This is Tayal, small in size but mighty in character, having erupted over 30 times in recorded history. From the Tagaytay Ridge, the view is simply unforgettable. You can sip hot chocolate or slurp a steaming bowl of bulalo beef marrow soup while staring into the volcanic crater far below. For the adventurous, a boat ride and a hike to the volcano's edge reveals steaming vents and surreal landscapes, a reminder of the restless power beneath our feet. Tagaytay offers both serenity and spectacle, a place where nature and nourishment go hand in hand. Manila. Welcome to Manila, the beating heart of the Philippines. A city of contrasts where modern skyscrapers rise beside colonial churches and bustling streets pulse with both chaos and charm. This is not a city that whispers. Manila sings, dances, and sometimes screams, but it always tells a story. Start in Intramuros, the old walled city built by the Spanish over 400 years ago. Here you'll find Fort Santiago echoing with tales of national hero Jose Rizal. The cobblestones still remember horse hooves and revolutions. Just outside, you'll encounter jeepneys, colorful, chaotic, and uniquely Filipino. They're more than transportation. Their public art, mobile culture, a statement of resilience and improvisation. Manila is not always pretty, but it's always real. And if you listen closely, you'll hear the stories of a nation unfolding at every street corner. Seven, Batangas. A couple of hours south, the province of Batangas greets you with a blend of tradition and tropical escape. Batangas is known for its diving spots, ancestral houses, and proud culture. Anilao is the gateway to some of the most vibrant coral reefs in the country. Divers from all over the world come to swim with nudibranchs, sea turtles, and swirls of technicolor fish. The underwater world here is a quiet wonderland, teeming with life, untouched by time. Back on land, visit the Taal Heritage Town. Walk its old streets lined with Spanish-era mansions and visit Asia's oldest Catholic church built entirely of coral stones, the Basilica of St. Martin of Tours. In Batangas, you can dive into both water and history and come out feeling deeply Filipino. Chip. Puerto Galera. From Batangas, take a short boat ride to Puerto Galera in Mindoro, a destination loved for its crystal-clear waters, white sand beaches, and rich marine biodiversity. Here, you can snorkel straight off the shore and enter a world of coral gardens, clownfish, and sea turtles. Puerto Galera isn't just about the beach. Venture inland, and you'll find waterfalls like Tamaral Falls and hiking trails that lead to mountain peaks with panoramic views of the Verde Island Passage, considered one of the most biodiverse marine areas on Earth. At night, Sabang Beach comes alive with music, laughter, and fire dancers. Puerto Galera offers the perfect blend of relaxation and adventure, wrapped in the glow of golden sunsets. Nam. Bohol. Now we cross over to the Visayas, starting with Bohol, an island that seems to have it all. First, the iconic Chocolate Hills, over 1,200 conical mounds that turn brown in the dry season, like scoops of cocoa rising from the earth. Then there are the terraces, the world's smallest primates, with eyes bigger than their brains. Seeing them in the sanctuary, clutching tree branches with tiny fingers, feels like meeting a creature out of a fairy tale. Bohol is also home to centuries-old churches, white sand beaches in Panglao, and the Lobok River, where you can cruise through jungle scenery while listening to local musicians play traditional songs on floating platforms. It's a place where the unusual is ordinary, and every turn feels like a surprise. Cebu. From Bohol, we sail west to Cebu, the Queen City of the South. Cebu is both historical and hip, old and new, sacred and festive. It was here that Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan planted the cross that marked the start of Christianity in the Philippines. Today, the Basilica del Santo Niño still houses the oldest religious relic in the country. Every January, the Sinulog Festival transforms the city into a whirl of color, devotion, and dance. A celebration of faith and heritage that pulses through the streets like a living prayer. But Cebu is not just the city. Head south to Oslob to swim alongside gentle whale sharks, or hike to Kawasan Falls, where turquoise waters cascade into natural pools framed by lush jungle. Cebu is an island of encounters, between past and present, land and sea, people and the divine. Yes, Negros. We now make our way to Negros, a sugar-rich island with some of the most fascinating natural wonders in the Philippines. On the island's northwestern coast lies the town of Bacolod, known as the City of Smiles, where the colorful Mascara Festival lights up the streets with masks, music, and endless dancing. But the real magic of Negros lies beyond the city. Venture inland, and you'll encounter the majestic Mount Canlaon, the highest peak in the region, surrounded by tropical rainforests, waterfalls, and wildlife. The twin lakes of Balansasayao and Danao, tucked deep in the mountains, are serene oases, perfect for a quiet escape from the hustle and bustle. Negros is an island of surprises, sugar, smiles, and stunning landscapes that speak to both the heart and the soul. 12. Siquijor. From Negros, we head to Siquijor, a small island shrouded in mystery and enchantment. Known for its magical traditions, Siquijor has long been associated with healers, witches, and folklore. However, it's not all dark tales. This island is also home to stunning natural beauty, from its white sand beaches to its waterfalls. Visit Cambugahay Falls, where you can swing from a rope into crystal-clear waters, or trek to Salagdung Beach, with its cliff jumps and towering trees. Siquijor's quiet charm is in its simplicity, a place where nature and magic coexist in perfect harmony. 3. Dumaguete. Next, we sail to Dumaguete, the capital of Negros Oriental, a charming city that feels like home to everyone. Dumaguete is known as the City of Gentle People, and it's easy to see why. It's a small but vibrant university town, where the laid-back vibe mixes with a youthful energy. Don't miss the iconic Rizal Boulevard, where locals gather to watch the sunset over the Tanyan Strait. If you're a nature lover, head to Apo Island, one of the best diving destinations in the world, known for its healthy coral reefs, sea turtles, and diverse marine life. Dumaguete offers the perfect balance of relaxation and exploration, with a warm, welcoming embrace. 14. Palawan. Now, we venture to Palawan, the undisputed crown jewel of the Philippines. Palawan is often called the last frontier, and for good reason. With its unspoiled beauty, crystal-clear waters, and limestone cliffs, this island province offers a truly wild experience. Start in Puerto Princesa, home to the Underground River, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Cruise through this subterranean marvel, passing towering stalactites and underground lakes that seem to go on forever. Afterward, head to El Nido, where towering karst formations rise from the sea, creating one of the most spectacular coastlines in the world. Whether you're exploring hidden lagoons, diving in the Tubataha reefs, or kayaking through clear waters, Palawan is an island of wonders that will leave you breathless. El Nido. El Nido is the crown of Palawan and arguably the most beautiful place on earth. Surrounded by dramatic limestone cliffs, hidden beaches, and lagoons, El Nido feels like a paradise straight out of a dream. Take a boat tour around Bakwit Bay, where you'll visit lagoons like the Big Lagoon and Small Lagoon. Kayak across turquoise waters, snorkel in coral-rich spots, or simply relax on one of El Nido's secluded beaches. The beauty of El Nido is in its untouched, raw nature, a reminder of how the world can still be wild, free, and pristine. Decoran. Just a short boat ride from El Nido is Coron, another island in Palawan that rivals its neighbor in beauty. Coron is known for its stunning lakes, crystal-clear waters, and dramatic shipwrecks from World War II. Visit Kayangan Lake, considered the cleanest lake in Asia, and take a dip in its refreshing waters, surrounded by towering cliffs. Explore the sunken ships of Coron Bay, where divers can discover remnants of history beneath the sea. Whether you're diving, kayaking, or just soaking in the view, Coron offers some of the most surreal landscapes in the Philippines. Now, we travel to Mindanao, starting with Davao, a city known for its natural beauty, adventure, and the mighty Mount Apo, the highest peak in the Philippines. Take a hike up Mount Apo and experience the diverse ecosystems that range from mossy forests to volcanic craters. If you're lucky, you might even spot a Philippine eagle soaring above the mountains. The Davao region is also famous for its durian, a fruit known for its strong aroma but incredible taste. If you're brave enough, try a durian ice cream or even the fresh fruit itself. Davao offers a mix of adventure, wildlife, and delicious local flavors, making it a perfect stop for nature enthusiasts. Siargao. Next, we journey to Siargao, the surfing capital of the Philippines, famous for its perfect waves and laid-back atmosphere. While Siargao is known for surfing, it's not just for adrenaline junkies. This island offers pristine beaches, palm-fringed lagoons, and hidden caves. Visit the famous Cloud9 surf break, or try your hand at surfing if you're feeling brave. For a more relaxed experience, Head to Sugba Lagoon for paddleboarding, or explore the nearby island of Guyam, a small paradise surrounded by turquoise waters. Siargao is a place to surf, to explore, and to embrace the carefree island life. 19. Zamboanga. Our journey through the Philippines ends in Zamboanga, a city with a rich cultural mix and a fascinating history. Zamboanga is known as the City of Flowers due to the colorful blooms that fill the city. Visit the stunning pink sand beaches of Santa Cruz Island, or the historic Fort Pilar, which dates back to Spanish colonial times. Zamboanga is also a melting pot of cultures, with strong influences from the indigenous Tausug people, the Spanish, and the Moro Sultanate. Here, the food is a fusion of flavors, and the sights tell stories of resilience and diversity. Zamboanga offers a unique, off-the-beaten-path experience that rounds off this journey through the beautiful Philippines. From the northernmost islands of Batanes to the southern shores of Zamboanga, the Philippines offers a world of adventures, cultures, and experiences. Each destination tells its own story, one of history, beauty, struggle, and triumph. This country, made up of thousands of islands, is one of the most diverse and breathtaking places on Earth. And this is just the beginning. The Philippines is waiting for you to discover it, one island at a time.